Hello traders, hope you're doing well. Welcome to the live stream. Is the audio video clear? Just let me know. We'll wait for the US market to open. As of now, Ethereum was trading within a range. It's in a very tight range throughout the day. Morning 6 o'clock it gave a move. After that it's just trading within a range. Audio is clear? Okay, thank you. Good evening, Srinivasa. Welcome to the live stream. Market is very choppy, right? So Ethereum is like this, BTC is like this, trading within a range. So what we will do is we will wait for the US market to open. Let's say we get some kind of clarity, any kind of proper setup based on any proper 50% correction market is done. We'll wait for it, okay? I'll just have a bit of water and come, okay? Okay. Quickly, just let me know what is your view about the market. Here, symmetric pattern breakdown market is giving. But this is a proper range. Too long market has been trading within a range. So when market opens, sudden spike towards the upside to remove weak players, momentum can come. Previously, this was the swing low. Another swing low can be somewhere at this zone. Hi sir, hi. Your view is bearish, okay. Good evening, Rohan. See, if you see on top also, people are kind of not giving up in the market. At the bottom also, people were not giving up. Consolidation within a range. Now market is trying to remove some weak players from the market. So once weak players has been removed, then maybe direction of the market can become a bit more clear. As of now, support zone 618 level. Here also breakdown is kind of failing. Here, let me see. Soul, what can be those levels? Soul, if it moves up also, too much it might not move is what I think. If it moves up, maybe it can give a kind of false breakout and correct. If it moves down also, too much of momentum. Maybe as of now I'm considering this as the range for S&P 500. Hopefully market stays within that range. Now anyone considering this area as support, little bit if they place a smaller stop loss, their stop loss is kind of hunted. Now little bit market can move towards the upside to remove some of the weak players. Only if these sellers, if they are strong, they will try to hold on to the market and give a correction is something we can expect. Any setup what I follow, that setup and all is not visible at this point of time. After some time, if I get the setup, I will discuss. As of now, only trapping is happening. Bearish accounting to stop loss hunting SL is at the bottom. SL is there at the top also. From here, if market removed the weak players, again looking at this zone, people would have taken bearish trade as long as this zone breaks. On top also people would have taken sell trade. You are expecting bearish up to 85,000. Okay. Too choppy market. And almost weekend. What have you guys planned? Some of very less people, only during Fridays you come, because everyone goes to weekend mode after work. After so much pressure, people want to go out, spend time with family. That's why sometimes even I don't prefer to come on weekend, Friday. Seller zone in ATH, little bit. Here one zone is there. If the seller doesn't give up, here it can correct. Or if it moves towards the upside here, breakout, something like that, it can correct. Here only if there is a failure, something like that, momentum towards that. If it goes below this zone, then I expect momentum up to this area. ATH, BTC. Pull back. Proper correction it has done. BTC. Sellers are there, sellers are there. They push the market. They're trying to keep the market towards the downside. If they enter here, there is one opportunity which will open up. Looking at this candle being very strong, as long as this candle doesn't break momentum towards the downside, little bit challenging. But this is one area, so we'll have a look at this. Market has to not close above this zone if the sellers are strong. BTC, this is the situation. Ethereum. Somewhat there is a chance of correction, but still clarity is not there. Clarity is not there, traders. Sellers have given up. 3 minutes. Let me switch to 1 minute. Sellers have given up. Market is trying to peak. Then maybe it will try to remove people at the upper level here. The same range, only where it was trading, it is just within the same range. Moment is strong, no doubt. Around 500, 550 points. Now little bit trapping, continuously buying is they're putting pressure, means little bit they will try to push the market up, at least to remove some weak players in the market at this zone. Only based on that logic. Ethereum, nice correction. Selling pressure last time it started here. We'll mark this area and keep. BTC, if it moves up, little bit stop loss hunting, all those things it can do. And here selling pressure can come. So here small quantity planning we can do. If I don't enter, problem is I will miss out on opportunity. So reasonable stop loss, something I can give for this trade. I've taken bearish trade here. Continuously market has moved up, no doubt. If this is the zone on correction I am expecting, so stop loss is very small. So for this, if it moves down, then liquidity, for the sake of it can move towards the downside. This was the previous swing. Okay, this was the previous swing. Sellers entered near the support zone. This zone, it removed weak players. After that, there was a recovery. Now this seller has a choice of re-entering the market. If he re-enters, push the market, then all the weak players who and all sold at the lower level at this breakdown and all, they are trapped now. If this seller wants to continue, this is where he has to try. Okay, so in this choppy market, if this is the only setup which is visible, I'll go for it. For this target, first at least up to this zone we can keep. Later we can kind of extend the target as per the market condition. Reduce this all. 30-40. 3 EMA stop loss hunting, both similar or little variation. In stop loss hunting, we don't use too much of EMA. Okay. Basically, in stop loss hunting, any indicator, EMA, all of those things is lagging indicator. We're not supposed to use that. Any leading indicators like Fibonacci, we can use Fibonacci retracement tool, or you can use CPR, pivot points. All of those levels and all are indicators and all are leading indicators. So you can use those if you wish to. Good evening, sir. I have taken your 1 month course. When will I access to the study material? Almost it is reaching the target. Now stop loss, I will bring it here. Quickly they are putting pressure. I think someone asked a question. I forgot what was the question. Those of you watching the live stream, support the channel traders by liking the video. In the comment section, just let me know, have you taken this trade with me or not? Momentum up to this zone. Here BTC also, this breakout failure, breakout retest is happening. As long as BTC doesn't go above the high zone, maybe my target should be achieved smoothly. Trade taken, sir. Okay. So here we will bring down the stop loss to almost cost to cost, and maybe I will extend the target. For you guys, this is the zone to book the profit. Okay, whoever is safe trader, maybe you can consider to book the profit there. This is an important zone. Now only I'm informing. For me, risk is zero now in this trade. Basically, here also you can book, here also you can book. In case I get bigger movement, I will capture it. Okay. If I don't get, of course, stop loss, whatever is there, I will give in close. That is the only idea with which I'm going. Now, probability of booking profit here is a good idea for you guys. Booking profit here also is a good idea. But from our end, we have reduced the stop loss and all. If this zone, if market comes, if you book the profit, after this, there is a chance of reversal also. For me, I might get trapped. My maybe profit of 80, whatever I was seeing, I might not be able to book that. But for you, if you're trading along with me, this zone was the target, right? See, it reached the target. Now, for you, booking is the right decision. Who's staying with me and all, you just think, okay, profit what you're giving, you're not worried about it. You're giving that profit and then only you're holding. This is an important area. Please confirm who and all booked, who and all did not book. Here, at least little bit. Target is done. Market is also choppy. I'm thinking, okay, market is holding this buyer zone. What to do? Booked. Okay, good. This zone, anything can happen, traders. Anything. See, what did I tell you? Anything can happen. Only if that seller is very, very strong, he'll push the market more lower. If he's not strong, here again buying pressure will come. That is the issue. Now don't tell me I did not ask you to exit. Exact level I have told you when to exit, what to do. See, whenever I take trade, I always say, safe traders, this is the zone for you to book and all. I usually, along with like safe trader, if I trade, right, for me, my accuracy will be so good. But I don't know, like for me, I just sometimes depending on my mindset, I want to go as per the trend only. When loss is taken care of, I have nothing to lose. I'll see. Okay, there is potential. If seller is pushed the market so far, can he push little more? Can he take it little more lower? For that, in this trade, what risk I'm taking? I'm taking no risk at all. For you guys and all, you will feel disappointed if market doesn't hit the target, things like that. That's why first only I tell you to book. See, like this target I placed, if that zone, if I'd have exited, for me so much waiting, all those things wouldn't have been there. I would just be sitting for the next setup. BTC pushing higher, that also might be happening. So that also is one issue. Maybe market is giving me one more chance to book. That's fine. As long as this zone market, if this zone breaks and all, there is a chance that strongly this and all market can break. There is a chance. But for that, first this zone it has to break, no? Because this can be buyer's re-entry zone previously they have done. Seller little more is pushing. Here also safe trader, if you see you want to book means you book. Okay. Now more pressure here, it should break traders. This zone it has to break. Stop loss little here. Now if this zone breaks, little more target. Now stop loss here. So more movement. You guys can book, okay? It's broken the zone. 12 seconds. If it closes, more movement. Come on. No closing. Should have closed below this. Show me the strength. Show me the strength. See, again, target it has reached. You want to book means you book. Now I'll get my stop loss here. 136. $100. Stop loss. Little bit here. I'll keep. Target little more. I can extend. One pullback comes also problem. Sir, will you swing until I'll just see how much momentum is possible. As of now, maximum I've trailed. Initial target was what was there. I've kept it there. Now whatever I get is bonus. Up to 2000 and all, I don't think. And so buyer also is participating here. 30. First trade target locked. Now if I get bonus, fine. If not, exactly this candle's high. If I keep problem only a little bit. It's holding means any side movement is possible, traders. Okay, fine. Extra movement it gave, but all right. Tell me, what happened to your trade? I also exited from this trade. What happened to your trade? Breakout. I told you here stop loss hunting market came. It removed weak players. Again, all the sellers. It went removed all the weak sellers. Then correction. Simple stop loss hunting concept only I have used here. Crypto community group traders already know this is the setup what we follow. The setup opportunity we got, confidently we entered, right? Nothing more, nothing less. Okay, so I'll off the screen for 2 minutes. Too much irritating. Really, now moment. Yeah, I trailed the SL to maximum, but it's fine up to this zone. Yesterday also you see somewhat similar only. It came to the day's low. Again near that zone it moved up. Now it's kind of 1 second. Okay. So yesterday also somewhat like similar situation only. It kind of made double bottom. It moved towards the upside. But here liquidity where it is we have to see. Let's say I go here in ETH. Liquidity next zone is 3190. After that 3140. Now this zone is too far. Only if market is very strongly bullish, it can go up to 3280. Or else the closest point is 3190. It's right now near 2000, 3200. So 3190 means little more correction. Things like that can happen if the sellers are strong, of course. BTC seems strong today. Pullback correction in BTC we will see. Here liquidity is near 93,820. That means if this zone, okay, market decides to hunt the stop loss of people who's at this zone, removing them, market can correct. Until then, at this zone and all, it is difficult to judge. At least if it gives a breakout above this zone, at the upper level we can decide. Now it is in between this upper zone and lower zone, right? Here thinking that it will go trap there, it can come to bottom also to trap. So close to, let's say 90,300. So directly based on that we cannot judge. Nicely, many people would have got trapped here only, traders. Breakdown, this is an attraction. Market moved up. Looking at this breakout, they would have entered thinking that market will give a breakout because BTC also is almost going near day's high. This seller, as long as he doesn't give up, market difficult to move. So first my belief will be this seller will he re-enter. Based on that only we took this trade. Once he re-enters, now again here this buyer is there, will he re-enter? If both seller and buyer no one is giving up, market will tend to become sideways. So here once it broke this zone, right? This zone once it broke, I expected market to give a retest and give more correction. But buyer also simultaneously is putting pressure. That means still which side they want to hunt the stop loss or things like that is not yet decided. So we'll understand it that way and patiently wait and see who is strong. 9 and 15 EMA, I think yesterday also someone asked about it. I don't use it on a regular basis. At least I've used 200, 100 and 50 EMA. Okay. Based on that, for crypto and strategy, I also have worked upon. I've shared it in crypto community group. You guys can go and check it out. It's a very interesting setup. But I personally, for me, price action, stop loss hunting like this, looking at the market only is a bit convenient for me. So whatever I do later, I go back to the same concept because I don't know, I'm very comfortable with that. But some people will prefer indicators, that and all I understand. For them only, how to use those indicators in a proper way that I've explained in that course. What about gold? Hmm. Gold and all is skyrocketed, right? Hmm. Gold and all continuous momentum traders, because uncertainty is there in the market. When gold is kind of moving like this US market and all has to correct a bit. Yeah, it's corrected. So much will it correct, or will it move up and correct S&P 500? That is something we have to wait and see. Now market between the buyer and seller zone, the setup is already over. We'll wait little bit. I have confidence on the seller. As long as this zone doesn't break, the seller is still strong only is what I think. But at what zone he will enter? From here only if he enters. Here I don't know will he enter or not. Little bit higher, something like that. If he enters, maybe one chance is there. Here indecision is happening in BTC. BTC, the seller who pushed here again trapped people, again is pushed. BTC, as long as it doesn't break this zone, we can't be bullish. Okay, so this zone until BTC is staying below the buyer also is there at the bottom. He is the one who definitely would have hunted the stop loss. So he might think about re-entering somewhere here. Again, sideways situation if it happens. Now I feel little bit during the month of December and all this people go in holiday mode. Are there any limitation for 930 strategy? Can we trade using that strategy in any market condition? See, if you understand the concept of price action, stop loss hunting, no, things will be a bit more better for you. That time, looking at the market opening stage, understanding where there can be the main support and resistance level, understanding that if market around 930, if it is there within that range, then maybe you can say, okay, I will hold on for a bit longer, then look at the setup. But what will happen is that will spoil the simplicity of the strategy. You're understanding the strategy is good and majority of the people can use only because it is efficient. No need to look at the chart that much, only based on premium. You're not getting too much confused. You know what is the stop loss, what is the target. So like that, right, you plan. But once you start looking at the chart and all, things get complicated. BTC, this zone BTC should hold. We'll see if it doesn't hold. Maybe one bearish setup I can try. Ethereum, if it corrects, right, if it moves down, it can move up to 3200 until that zone. Now along with that, see, BTC is moving 500 quantity. BTC, I have placed an order. And for this BTC trade, for me, stop loss is little issue. It held on to this range. You guys wait, if it breaks this zone, it is better. It should break this zone. Okay, breaking, sustaining. Next it can come up to here, this zone. This and also much stop loss is not required. already. It's holding the zone, traders. It holds the zone too much, it becomes a 50-50 chance. Wait until it 20 seconds. Come on, just give a closing below the zone. Okay, good. Stop loss so much is not required. And target. Exam. On 23 points only is the risk. This and only if it is holding also, I don't care. Up to this zone it can come. Stop loss 0. Be in profit. Trend line, come on, come break the trend line, please. Break down. And got it here. So get here. Trend line support, it is acting. If you want to book, you book. I'm not exiting, okay? I almost cost. Seller should be here. So now the stop loss. Now get it here. And then next 25 seconds it has to break this zone. Little bit buffer let me give. Okay, how much it is holding? Safe traders means you can book here, I feel. Ideally it should break that zone, traders, as per my understanding, but I'm saying no, safe traders book things like that. I'll get it here. Look at my fine. So again, one pullback comes also, it's a problem. Safe traders I asked to book here, but this ideally usually it breaks that zone. For me, what around 20-25 only, it had gone up to 60 also. That's fine. Come, this person. Why didn't the seller push the market? Seller should have pushed the market. I don't know, was my stop loss too small or something like that? Seller basically should enter here. Now if he's entering, what? Again stop loss mistake I'm doing. Because people also are there live. See, what did I say? Up to this zone probability is there. That is why I shouldn't have got the stop loss. I should have kept it at cost to cost and gone on with the first trade. This trade also, you see, what did I say? Something, traders. Setup and all properly we are getting. Sir, for 500 lot, $50 is brokerage. You go here, you check for calculator, and in this you will get to see. Okay, you can also go to fee calculator. You will see what is the fees. Here easily we could have made good profits. BTC has space to move till here, but meanwhile if Ethereum comes off to this zone, it has come off to this zone. Here little bit it will be tricky. Will it move up or down, move up or down here? If it moves down, nothing can be done. If it moves up, little bit chances there. Let me see. This is make or break level for Ethereum. If it doesn't hold this zone, then there might be a problem. It's holding this zone. So trying for bullish trade when market is correcting so much is risky only. But what to do if this is where buyers are there? At least just 10 points risk if I take. If buyers are showing strength, maybe I can get one momentum. That is how I'm looking at things. So here, any confirmation for buy side, if I get, I will take. It's kind of holding on bearish. Everyone will take bearish here. Basically here little bit momentum pullback, something has to come. If it's failing to come, then problem. This is a 50-50% chance trade. Okay, so if you want to avoid, you can avoid. When there is continuous selling, I'm looking for bullish trade. I placed this order. Whatever happens, I'll leave it to the market. If this is the zone for me to take the trade as per the strategy, I'm taking it. Okay, very small risk. It's a small risk, and let's say I keep at least this zone as the target. $199. This is the stop loss, this is the entry, and this is the target. Okay. No. Same, approximately 1:2 risk reward. Can we try re-entry at 3,215? We'll see, traders. If it comes there, we will see. See, this trade I have taken, as of now, little bit pullback. Market is trying to hunt the stop loss of random people who have taken bearish trade. Hopefully, it will give us the moment. If this is the range, I don't want to give more stop loss. I will reduce the stop loss. If this is just a pullback, market corrects also, less stop loss I'm giving, so I have no problem. But if I give the target, it's kind of 1:3 situation now. So I'll be okay to hold on to this trade. Okay. Assume I already have a buy at BTC 10 quantity and I want to take trade along with you, a buy of 10 quantity. What do? See, I have taken 500 quantity. Again, let's say you want to take 10 quantity here. You will put 10 lots and you click on buy. When you place order, what will happen? My 500 quantity become 510. Here also 510. So same direction, if you're taking, it should not be an issue. What is referred to A and A in your channel name? That is my niece name. Niece and nephew. One person name is Anvita, other person is Anirudh. So I thought, what is their in name? I like them, so I just put their name at the start. That's it. The zone it is holding. Again, I don't think one pullback will come. Breakdown, retest, continuation here in pullback. If people think about entering, again little more stop losses will be there. Market will get little space to move up. Again here it will try to trap, something like that can happen. If it comes to create double bottom also, little bit problem it will be there for me, but I'm okay to accept that stop loss is small. BTC, what is it doing? BTC has created a double bottom. People are expecting breakdown, I feel. At least if BTC tries to go up to 92,000 to 70 to 80, it will be better. If this is to this zone, it is fine. More than this, it should not come. If it comes close to this zone, then I might have to stop loss taking, it will happen. It's almost come to that range, so stop loss taking probability is very high, so it took the stop loss. Now the reason I took this trade was this is a buyer zone, so from this zone there is a possibility of market move. Buyers tried to put pressure. Again, if sellers would have entered little more stop losses on top to hunt the stop loss, little more momentum could have been created. So with that logic only I took the trade. Now BTC to complete correction. Let me see BTC. BTC. Again, BTC is telling that there is a buy signal here. But strength is too much strength. So in buys side, if I take also, if profits what I get will be less. If I take sell side, profit will be more, means. But this is the buyer zone, what to do? At least buyer, let me give any confirmation to look for entry. All these things I will remove. It is not required. The exact buyer's area. In Ethereum, same buyer's area, it did not respect. Buyers did not try to hold the market. Here, at least in BTC, one attempt if I do, if buyers hold, it will be fine. Little bit if I'm taking this trade, stop loss will be small, 200 points, and for this at least 400 points. Have not entered yet. Buyers are not showing that much strength. Stop loss can be little less also here. I'll place this order. Kind of buyers are holding. Stop loss if I take also, it will be reasonable only, so no need to worry too much for this trade. Risk reward, if you ask sellers are strong, of course sellers are strong, but pullback and things like that is very common in the market. So pullback if it comes also, I can get one decent move. As of now, only thing is ETH has to support. If ETH also supports, then BTC can move up. Seller pressure. Usually, we have to give little more buffer for the market, for the market to breathe, right? Let's say at least, let's say 350 points, 380 points, like that. If I give buffer, and then if I take the trade, in you see, in this case, in Ethereum, little bit breathing space if I had given, then I would have still been in this trade to decide if buyers will hold on or not, things like that. But after so much correction, so much buffer, I don't want to give. If market had come slowly like this, right? Slowly it had come like this, or let's say here you see like this, if it had come, then more buffer I would have given. But here it's quickly come, and this is one buyer's re-entry zone. So after this, if buyer give up, then bigger momentum will come. Why I have to take so much risk? That I don't want. To avoid that, little bit risk also from my end I have reduced. High probability of SL? There can be. See, there is a difference that, let's say I have a strategy, and if I know, yes, there is, let's say 50% of the time I'll make profit, 50% of the time I will make loss in that strategy. Based on that strategy, whatever rules is there, let's say 4 to 5 rules is there, that 5 rules, if everything is matching everything, risk reward is matching everything, too much I will not think about the outcome of the setup. Risk reward, okay, this, if market hits the stop loss, will I worry? No, I will not worry, because it's in my pocket size. But if it goes as per the strategy, I will make good returns. The bearish trade what I took in initially in Ethereum, I don't know if you had participated in that. My initial target only was to trail the stop loss to the maximum and go. So when the setup works great, right? This was the initial setup, but when it works great, even in different kind of market condition, we can get good momentum. Okay. So outcome of it can happen like that, it can happen like that. How much ever thought I want, I can give before taking the trade. But after taking the trade, what is there to think too much? Now so much worry if I have stop loss hitting means here only I have to exit. I'm okay to give the stop loss. I'll take it. Crypto market is open 24/7. Yes, it is. Will be live on Monday, sir. Yeah, Monday I'll come live. What for me usually is near the buying zone. One issue what will create for me is if market quickly moves up, picks up, it will be very good. When it becomes sideways near the buying zone only, little bit okay, the seller will re-enter or what. Maybe he is having strength. That time it becomes a 50-50 chance setup. But how will I get to know this is going to be 50-50 chance setup or not? Only if I enter, only I get to know. If I keep observing, if directly market moves, then opportunity also I will miss, right? That also I cannot do. So that probable risk taking this one situation will be there. So if that is the case, I have to take the risk. Almost it's come to stop loss. Took the stop loss. Okay. Again, it's in the same buying pressure zone. Fine traders. Whatever it is, market is slowly moving towards the downside only. It's not respecting the buyer zone. Now after this, if I take bearish trade, it will be a bit challenging only, because liquidation, if I see for BTC, which side it is moving, it's moving towards the downside, but it is in between. In Ethereum, let me see here, ETH already it has come to the liquidation zone. Only if too much effort they're putting, they'll take the market here, or else near this liquidation zone, this previous zone. From here, one pullback can come. That pullback cannot be too big also, but I'm just saying a pullback can come. That time people will square off their position. On Monday, will BTC be bullish or bearish? I'm not sure. So almost near this liquidation zone, if market is there, then there is a chance of quick reversal. Okay. Only with that logic, I'm not entering bearish trade. Here, confidence was there to take bearish trade up to this zone. Once if this zone is broken, I said additional continuation up to this zone it can come. But here, taking bearish trade, maybe market moves are showing correction, means let's say you place stop loss here, you take bearish trade, like that you can do. But here if you take bearish trade, what will happen is minimum up to this zone you have to give stop loss, up to this zone, to be on a safer side. So what will happen? That doesn't make sense. Now directly market can move down, that I cannot exactly predict right now, but I'm saying what is the reasonable stop loss for capturing the downside move. If the zone market is broken, little bit trapping can happen. Next liquidity is there, what, somewhere here, somewhere here. Up to this zone free fall can happen. So that is the current situation. Movement is strong. Ethereum movement is strong. Next Ethereum can come up to here. The zone already it is reached. Now conviction is low to take bearish trade after this situation and all, because there can be reversal, like I can say up to, let's say up to here, market can come down up to here and then it can reverse. But to take that trade only I have to give so much stop loss, or else I cannot escape from the any pullback or reversal, whatever market does. So that issue is there. Fine, maybe after some time if we get any buying pressure zone reversal setup, we can try. Here if we have to try, we have to just kind of try luck situation, that's it. Like let's see, around this luck situation only you have to risk around 500 points. Only thing what we can do is up to this zone market can come. If that is the case, then stop loss, you have to reduce the quantity as well as you have to reduce the risk also. Let's say you keep your stop loss here, you look up to this side. How much movement is this? 800 points more movement. Why I'm not entering here is there is no setup as per my learning. Okay, only riding the momentum towards the downside, trying to capture that momentum towards the downside. Only based on that only I can take this trade. Let's say quickly market comes down up to the next buyer zone. Until then, if I want to hold something like that only I can try. For crypto, which broker is charging less? That I'm not sure. Whichever broker is charging, you just first see if they are FIO registered. If they're FIO registered, maybe you can try. 700 points. Here, momentum, if it comes also, it will come quickly. We will try here on small stop loss. Profit, let's say. This area and all is pressure area traders. Little bit comfort is not there for me to take trade here. But until buyer zone, if it is coming, I can try to ride the momentum. That's all I can do from my end. To this zone, if it comes, maybe I will book the profit and close. Copy the price. I think this is 618 level Fibonacci. This 2-1 and all is not required for this trade. Zone. As and when it keeps moving 60-70%. Why am I doing over trading today? For me, I do trading based on my risk capacity per day, right? For me, minimum 30-40,000. If I lose, I'm kind of okay. I give up. For me, first two trades it went. First trade was profitable. Second trade was this one, and from morning also I did not take any trade. So little bit bandwidth I have. Based on that only I have taken. Correction. Need to kind of reduce the risk because this is somewhat like 618 level. This is somewhat 618 level. We are holding too much in this zone. How long? How long? Psychology wise, everyone will be bearish only. The zone is there. Up to this zone, if it comes, fine. If seller is putting pressure, if he's trying to hold on to this zone, if he tries to break this zone, only problem. That is what I was observing. If he break, so that zone we will get it. This trade and all like this, too much enjoyment I will not have, because I will have a strategy in mind. Based on that strategy, when market gives a momentum, I capture that momentum. That is when I get more excited. The setup and all is not too much exciting for me. Definitely extremely volatile for sure, sir. No proper selling zone we identified, but my main setup what I took, I missed out on that, capturing the bigger moment. That was my mistake. Today last day. 121, 118, 139, 145, 155. Minimum $34 profit. To this zone, at least it has to come, but little before that zone only I have decided to exit, because again their pullback, something like that and all is a headache. Is it come on, don't give me a spike so soon. Before that only little bit correction is happening. Okay, net to net trail the stop loss and market gave a moment. Not that much happy traders here. Buyers, when buyers gave up at this zone, I saw liquidation heat map here, right? Where is the liquidation? Here I think I showed liquidation heat map is there here, traders. So here if it reverses, what to do? But extremely it went for the next liquidation zone. So much before that one pullback can come. So should I enter bearish trade? Like that I was thinking. But looking at the move, it was a kind of irresistible situation. Anyways, fine. Net to net, I strongly believe it will come to 90,000. This one, okay. Let it. If it's coming, fine. But this zone, let's say you can't take random entry here. Okay, it's already come where to the final liquidation zone. After this, one sudden spike will come. By then, you don't place your stop loss. Means what will happen? That will create one issue. So to avoid that little bit, you be careful. Because liquidation heat map is saying that liquidation. So, my bad. Sorry, my bad. BTC. You see, liquidation heat map is saying this is the zone where market has come. It is 90,300. Okay. So market has reached where 90,300. Now all the liquidity it is grabbed. After grabbing liquidity, there's a possibility of upside move. Okay. I hope you're understanding. Market came down, it came for liquidity. After grabbing the liquidity, there is a possibility of a pullback or reversal. It's going to give a bigger movement or small movement, that we are not sure. But looking at this move, at this zone, if you enter, you are in problem. The probability of your setup, everything will reduce. Sir, after practicing 9:30 a.m. strategy for long period, should I see Nifty chart and take trade by following support, resistance, SL hunting also? See, basically it is designed in such a way that you should not look at the charts. But if you look at the charts, if you want to trade according to that, fine. For that, you should, at the same time, you should not pressurize yourself also too much. Okay. For looking for more confirmation, you should not miss out on opportunity. If you're looking at Nifty chart also, what you do from 9:15 till 9:25, what you do, you keep observing the Nifty chart, try to understand the sentiment. In that logic, what you're getting, let's say, as per that, market is saying okay, there is a chance of being bullish, and you are going to 9:30 a.m. strategy. From 9:25 you're observing 9:27, 9:30. If 9:30 strategy is saying that okay, market also can tend to be bullish from this zone, and it is as per the strike price premium that we want, then quickly, okay, one attempt you can try. Okay, so like that. For me, little bit, okay, and this profit whatever I made, I don't care about that. But if you see here, one important thing what you would have observed is this. Okay, this exactly, when market gives such a big movement, we looked for bearish trade, and this bearish trade gave a movement of close to so much. We would have held on, gone or not, that's a second question. But let's say market moved down, you got your stop loss to cost. Usually as per the strategy, that is how you have to do. But some people prefer to trade with 1:2 risk reward, things like that. For that only I gave this. But if you see, I was confident that market will, once it broke this zone, it will go additional momentum it can do. But safe traders, be here careful here, because here one buyer can come. Because if the seller is very strong, if this buyer give up, market goes below the zone, more momentum is possible. That is why these targets and all I give. Based on what logic? It is based on the strategy what I have clearly explained in the crypto stop loss hunting strategy course. If you wish to join the course, it's absolutely free of cost. You need to open account with Delta Exchange with the link which is there in the pinned comment. After opening account, you come here, you see, I'm not saying that strategy is 80% success, 90% no. Success rate is around 65 to 70 you think. But when you capture, if you are able to capture big momentum like this, you will be able to capture, or else at least you know what are the zones where you need to be careful. I keep saying selling zone, buying zone, market can come, what is the logic, all those things and all. In that particular course I have explained clearly. Okay, if you watch that, you will get more understanding. Okay, so the link for crypto community group, if you want to join, open account, Delta Exchange link is there. Then you send a WhatsApp message to the number that you are seeing on the screen. My team will guide you. They will add you to the crypto community group. There will be some people just creating random accounts. That is why at least 2 trades you have to complete with that account, and then you have to send us the Delta Exchange user ID. Then we will add you to the group. For me, this setup I did not trail. I feel bad about that. Apart from that, nothing else. Whatever profit I made today and all, it doesn't matter. Okay. Okay traders, happy weekend. I'll see you on Monday. Live stream will be there around 8 o'clock. If you wish to join, learn price action, stop loss hunting concepts and all from us in the live market, you can join our group. Okay. Alright traders, good night. Take care. Bye bye.